name is Hubert. I'm doing my project over Bohr and Lewis. Niels David Bohr was a Danish physicist who made foundational contributions to understanding atomic structure and quantum theory. Bohr was born in Copenhagen, Denmark on October 7, 1885, as the second of three children of Christian Bohr, a professor of psychology. Bohr was educated at Galmholm Latin School starting when he was 7. In 1903, Bohr enrolled as an undergraduate at Copenhagen University. His major was physics, which he studied under Professor Christensen, the university's only professor of physics at the time. He also studied astronomy and mathematics under Professor Dorval Deal, and philosophy under Professor Harold Hoffing, a friend of his father. Bohr developed the Bohr model of the atom, in which he proposed that energy levels of electrons are discrete and that electrons revolve in a stable orbit around the nucleus of the atom, atomic nucleus. Bohr founded the Institute of Theoretical Physics at the University of Copenhagen, now known as Niels Bohr Institute, which opened in 1920. Bohr mentored and collaborated with physicists including Hans Kramer, Oscar Klein, George de Hevesy, and Werner Heisenberg. During the 1930s, Bohr helped refugees from Nazism. After Denmark was occupied by the Germans, he had a famous meeting with Heisenberg, who had become the head of the German nuclear weapon project. In September 1943, word reached Bohr that he was about to be arrested by the Germans, and he fled to Sweden. From there, he was flown to Britain, where he joined the British tube-alloy nuclear weapons project and was part of the British mission to the Manhattan Project. Bohr died at age 77 on November 18, 1962. He is now resting in Assistens Cemetery. Gilbert Newton Lewis was an American physical chemist and a former dean of the College of Chemistry at University of California, Berkeley. Lewis was born on October 25, 1875, and raised in Weymouth, Massachusetts, where there exists a street named for him, G. N. Lewis Way, off Summer Street. In 1893, after 2 years at the University of Nebraska, Lewis transferred to Harvard University, where he obtained his B.S. in 1896. After a year of teaching at Phillips Academy in Andover, Lewis returned to Harvard to study with the physical chemist T.W. Richards and obtained his Ph.D. in 1899 with a dissertation on electrochemical potentials. As a professor, he incorporated thermodynamic principles into his chemistry curriculum and reformed chemical thermodynamics in a mathematically rigorous manner accessible to ordinary chemists. Lewis was best known for his discovery of the covalent bond and his concept of electron pairs. His Lewis-Dot structures and other contributions to valence bond theory have shaped modern theories of chemical bonding. Lewis successfully contributed to chemical thermodynamics, photochemistry, and isotope separation, and is also known for his concept of acids and bases. Though he was nominated 41 times, G. N. Lewis never won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry, resulting in a major Nobel Prize controversy. On the other hand, Lewis mentored and influenced numerous Nobel laureates at Berkeley, including Harold Urey, William F. Yock, Glenn T. Seaborg, Willard Libby, Melvin Calvin, and so on, turning Berkeley into one of the world's most prestigious centers for chemistry. On March 23, 1946, Lewis was found dead in his Berkeley laboratory where he had been working with hydrogen cyanide. Many postulated that the cause of his death was suicide.